Hello, Steve White, TrekBoy89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, Star Trek Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks were nominated for Critics' Choice Awards, as well as Celia Rose Gooding, who was nominated for Best Supporting Actress for Strange New Worlds. None of them won. Strange New Worlds was nominated for Best Drama Series and got Celia's Best Supporting Actress nomination, and Lower Decks was nominated for Best Animated Series. They all lost, but the point is they got nominated because it's, I think, the second time a Star Trek series has been nominated like this. So that's good. Anson Mount and Rebecca Romaine took time off filming Season 3 of Strange New Worlds, which hopefully is better than Season 2. Season 1 was okay. Season 2 had some issues. I'm feeling hopeful for Season 3. But the critics are receiving it fairly well, which is good overall for Star Trek. But yeah. Now, they're still being nominated at the Cinematographers Guild. They're nominating Strange New Worlds. And the Sound Design and Visual Effects guilds, I think, are also nominating Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks, and Picard for editing and visual effects, nominations. The Motion Picture Sound Editors and Visual Effects Society are also recognised in Star Trek. So it's nice it gets recognised, but usually it does get recognised for the technical awards. It's sort of well known that science fiction shows, mostly because of Star Trek, get nominated for technical awards, not the main awards, because for the most part, critics don't take science fiction seriously when they cover very serious issues, usually better than most dramas. But they just don't get the respect because, there are people with, pointed ears and, painted green, and, people can't see past that. So it's it's more of a statement on the critics than it actually is Star Trek, at least the original era ones, original canon ones. But yeah, so no Critics' Choice Awards, plenty more nominations coming, mostly from the smaller technical awards, guilds and stuff like that. I don't know how they went with the Grammys. I can't remember. I think, the Emmys. I'm sure I did a video about it, but I've already forgotten. I don't think it won. I think we would have heard about it because that was a few days ago. But I think everything was Beef and Succession. And what was the other show? Because I didn't watch the Emmys, but I watched all the individual videos of all the actual nominations and some of the segments. I don't know why they didn't just post the whole show. I missed it on TV, but I watched pretty much every video. And it was 2 or 3 shows basically scooped the awards, and that's it. And I didn't really notice Star Trek in any categories, or anyone else in any categories, really. It was pretty much just Beef, Succession, and what's the other one that sounds similar? I've forgotten the name of the show. But I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if it's any good. I've just seen a few scenes. Everyone's talking about it. Sometimes the critics just love stuff for their own personal reasons, and they're actually not very good and they're not popular. So sometimes the most revered shows aren't the most successful and aren't actually any good. It does happen sometimes. And then there are other shows which, the critics love and everyone falls in love with them. They just become iconic, like The Gangster Show, whatever, The Sopranos, and Breaking Bad. Now, all the shows I've watched, I didn't enjoy a second of them, and I would never watch them again. But they were brilliant, but they weren't enjoyable. They weren't fun. I would never rewatch them. Whereas other shows that are just as good, I actually enjoyed or got something from them, so would watch them again. So what does it mean for, the critics like a show or don't like a show? What does it mean if you get a Critics' Choice Award or not? Does it mean the show isn't good? Does it mean it's, what does it mean? I don't think it means that much. And I don't think it's wise to get caught up in these sort of, accolades, because sometimes they're bought by money, sometimes it's a matter of popularity, sometimes it's a matter of the power of the critics. It's not really a true, it doesn't necessarily mean they're good or bad. It's what it comes down to, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. This was not supposed to be a long video. It didn't win an award. Shouldn't take that long to explain. But it is more complicated. And Star Trek does have a history of some fairly big nominations. Leonard Nimoy was nominated as Best Actor every year of the original Star Trek series in the Emmys. People don't recognise that. A lot of people aren't aware of that. Star Trek The Next Generation was nominated as Best Drama Series in its last year. There have been a few big recognitions of Star Trek in the awards arena. But for the most part, it gets stuck with the technical awards as a compensation. Like, we know you do good work, but we just can't quite take you seriously because you're science fiction. So have all these awards. You can have a bunch of Emmys, just not these ones, because we're holding these for like the dramas and the normie stuff. So that's sort of where we're at with Star Trek and awards. But I'm still talking.